What's going on, movie fans? I watched the erotic thriller Babygirl last night, and Babygirl is a film that stars Nicole Kidman as a character named Rami, who is the CEO of an automation company. It also stars Antonio Banderas as her husband, and it stars Harris Dickinson as Samuel. And Samuel plays an intern at this automation company, and so right off the bat, you see that Nicole Kidman has all of the power in their office relationship because she is the CEO and he's the intern. But you find out real quick that Nicole Kidman's character has this submissive nature about her. She wants to be controlled, and she starts to let Samuel, who has a very dominant nature, control her. Not only in the office, but in her personal life, and they start having a very sexual affair, and Antonio Banderas is kind of just in the background, having no idea what's going on. My biggest positive for this film would probably be the performances from those three. I thought that they all gave great performances, especially Antonio Banderas towards the end. He gives a really emotional performance, and I thought that was really well done. On the negative side, though, I wanted this movie to be darker. It's an erotic thriller starring Nicole Kidman, so you know they're not going to go too far with what they show on screen. I think if they had picked somebody younger, somebody not Nicole Kidman, maybe you would have seen a little bit more as far as the sexual affair scenes, but because it's Nicole Kidman, they kind of dance around those scenes with, well, quite literally dance scenes, which is kind of weird, but for me, it should have felt darker, and this movie, I don't want to spoil anything here, but it doesn't have a dark ending, and I wanted it to, because the source material of this movie was so dark, and I felt like this idea for a film was popped into an AI generator, and they were like, hey, how would you write an erotic thriller with a happy ending? And they were like, oh, this is exactly what we do. And then the AI generator was like, and you should star Nicole Kidman in this film. Even though she's almost 60, she looks like she's almost 60, but you'll cast her as like a 39, 40-ish year old with teenage kids. And all of that shows, and it just didn't work for me. But especially the fact that this didn't end on a dark note, like, throughout the film, I was like, what if this is like Requiem for a Dream, where it just ends on this sour, dark note? Like, that would be really well done. But the movie doesn't commit to that. There's even a moment towards the end where she has a business meeting with somebody else at her company towards the end, and it looks like, oh no, things are just going to get worse for her. And then they don't. And I was like, I wanted it to be darker. I don't know. Maybe I'm a twisted individual, but that's what I wanted. I wanted this film to feel dirty and gritty, and by the end of it, just relentless. But it lets off the gas and kind of becomes a nice story for this character, Rami, and I didn't love that.
We show it. We show all of it. Because what's the one major thing missing from all action movies these days, guys? Full penetration.